With the spread of the coronavirus across the country, the federal government initially issued directives and regulations for a partial shutdown of economic and social activities. Taking a cue from the government, the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Tanko Mohammed, also ordered a partial shutdown of the courts from March 24, 2020, which effectively suspended sittings except for matters which were considered urgent, essential, or time-bound, according to the extant laws. The implication of this was that some stakeholders started to clamor for a recourse to technology in line with global trends and especially to deal with the growing caseload. The Borno State Judiciary took the lead and was the first to conduct virtual hearings. Lagos quickly followed suit with Ogun and the FCT courts also joining in early. On the 4th of May 2020, judicial history was made in Nigeria and also in the world. For the first time ever, via a video app Zoom, a man was sentenced to death by hanging.
My personal disappointment is that we did not rev this up. We just tend to relax once the cause of immediate cause of some pressure is released from us. The moment the pandemic didn't appear to have done the sort of damage many of us thought it would do, and there was relaxation of the lockdown and activities returned, again the judges more or less insisted on in-court hearings.
Apart from the impacts of the medical emergency on the judiciary and the seeming reluctance to adapt and stick with technology, a lot of lawyers are still struggling to wrap their heads around two interesting and somewhat controversial judgments of the Supreme Court on the 2019 governorship elections in Imo and Bayelsa states. On February 13, 2020, a day before their swearing-in, the court nullified the return of the Bayelsa State Governor-elect, Mr. David Leon, and his running mate. A month earlier, on January 14, 2020, the same court nullified the return of Governor Emeka Ihedioha of Imo State and ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to issue a fresh certificate of return to Senator Hope Uzodinma, who the commission had initially declared fourth in the polls.
No one has been able to analyze that judgment today. The basis upon which the Imo State Governor was declared the winner of the Imo State gubernatorial election is still a legal conundrum for many people to understand how the Supreme Court arrived at that decision.
Two other decisions from the courts also generated a lot of interest in the year 2020. One was a decision also of the Supreme Court delivered on May 8, which overturned the judgment of a federal high court convicting Senate Chief Whip and former governor of Abia State, Orji Uzor Kalu. On December 16, the Court of Appeal Abuja Division nullified the 7-year jail sentence handed to a former spokesperson of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Olisa Metu.
I am proud of the panel of the Court of Appeal that took a good swipe on the High Court judge who personalized a criminal proceeding and went ad hominem, attacking the accused person as if they had quarrel.
Issues of financial autonomy and adequate funding of the judiciary was also a major talking point throughout the year 2020. The year ended with the Nigerian Corruption Index report of a pilot survey of the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, released on December 1st, which ranks the judiciary as the most corrupt sector in the country, with about 9.4 billion naira in total said to have been offered as bribes, especially in election matters.
Most of the members of the political elite believe that judgment can be bought, that justice can be compromised. That frame of mind must stop.
It remains to be seen if the perception of the judiciary as the most corrupt institution will change in the year 2021. Not much has been seen with the change of guard at the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. With a change of guard in the leadership of the Nigerian bar in the year 2020, many lawyers look forward to a united and disciplined bar in the new year. Shola Shoyeli, Channels Television News.